てきたのだろうか。いつから悲しみの記憶を継いでいた。過ぎた遠い日々に思いを馳せていた。 Without a regret go your way because I promised you。 時の針は再び運命の時へと動き始めた。 I want to live in a limited time。 悲しみを振り切れ Absolutely unreal of truth。 私に耐えるため涙に溶かしたこの痛みが明日を切り開くから。生きたい生きたいと願う意志が魂に光を灯すだろう。 I want to live in a limited time。 愛する者のため Resolution of the heart and soul。 この手で切り開く。いつからたどり着く結末へと時を刻み続けてゆく。 Still I am in this world。 I want to give and God lies and truth and sacrifice。 Still I am in this world。 I want to give and God faith and hate endless road crave on fate the meaning of my life。 記憶が見せる夢ぼやけたその景色に交わる運命が私を引き寄せた。思いが渦巻いた表裏のない世界。君との約束を見つけるためあの日から止まっていた時が今そんな未来へ動き始めた。 I want to live in a limited time。 絶望にあなたへ Resolution of the heart and soul。 この手でこの声で彼方で揺らめくあの光が未来へと続いていく。誰もが死ぬために生まれてきたのだろうか。いつから悲しみの記憶を継いでいた。過ぎた遠い日々に思いを馳せていた。 Without a regret go your way because I promised you。 時の針は再び運命の時へと動き始めた。 I want to live in a limited time。 悲しみを振 生きたいと願う意志がああ魂に光を灯すだろう I want to live it in the limited time 愛する者のため Resolution of the heart and soul この手で切り開くいつかたどり着く結末へと時を刻み続けてゆく Still I am in this world I want to give and God lies and fruit and sacrifice Still I am in this world I want to give and God faith and hate endless road crave on faith the meaning of my life
Yippee. Gamers. Yes, the title, Let the Depression Continue. So true. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, it fucking sucks here, and...
Okay. That's all. There we go.
That's it. The recap. It sucks here. P or at. Oh my god. Like that, huh? Okay. We got out of the situation. Oh, was the last time we also did the, yeah, because we said we might get 2 of the divine selections in a row, but then we stopped because you're like, oh, you're suffering. So last time we went to the divine selection where we were supposed to elect the child, but did not. And of course, Alan elected the old man and killed the old man. And the child said we betrayed him and called us a liar. And then we went about our business afterwards, and we went to go see him. But something happened. Oh, the house was gone. The old man's house was like flattened, like bulldozed, stopped
Like it
existing.
never existed. Like what the hell?
Yeah, I don't know. It was, so I don't know what happened there. So I guess that child's like homeless or whatever. I don't know, but it doesn't matter because quickly the child became our enemy and like was yelling at us about the betrayal and like, how dare you? And it was pretty obvious that the kid had gotten his memories back of his really fucked up life. And any kindness that he had prior to this is just gone. And he was like, basically, I'm just gonna force you to eliminate me now. You didn't do it when I asked you to. I remember everything now, and I'm gonna force your hand. And then he fucked off. And I was like, oh no. And then we kind of spend the rest of the week doing not much, like just being super normal. We went to the park one day to think about life because we were regretting having basically cut contact with Eggplant, Naomi. And so we were contemplating that. And then all of a sudden Naomi shows up at the park and I was like, oh good, the little boy's gonna pop out of a bush and stab her. I don't know. That didn't happen though. But they did have a talk and they're friends again. And I think we're letting Eggplant help us again. And they just had like a really emotional moment, and we kind of saw their origin story of Naomi's kind of first time at school. Like they had the entrance ceremony, and Naomi went to the library, and we also went to the library because we didn't do our homework over the summer. So we were there all day, and Naomi was there all day, and we were like, what the hell? And we were about to leave when we noticed her looking for something. So we asked her, what are you looking for? We'll help. And she's like, it's embarrassing, but I accidentally put my notebook on the shelf instead of a book that I borrowed, and I have to find it because it was a gift from my mom or something. And so we were trying to help, and she eventually got the notebook. But that's why she kind of like, I guess, became our friend or started enjoying us as a human being, because that was our first interaction ever. And that's probably when she fell in love with us too, if I'm being honest. But
I doubt it, but like it's probably when she started like being friendly, and then yeah.
Yeah. So that was like their meet cute origin story. And then we fast forward and we get to the school festival thing that they're putting on. And so our class is a hot mess. And we go and walk around with Miharu and Mao and enjoy the festival. And then we end up going to the coffee shop that Naomi's class is doing. But Naomi wasn't there. But we stayed for coffee anyway, because they said, oh, she's running errands, she'll be back. It's like, okay, so we stay. And then the group that was running the errands came back, no Naomi. But they were talking about this strange new foreigner exchange student that came and how distinct their features were with such, like, white hair and pretty face, and I don't know, whatever. They just started describing the kid, and then our like blood froze basically when we figured out. We were like, oh no. And we go to leave, and then we hear like an explosion and feel an explosion like shake the building, and we're like, what the no. And then I was like, oh, it's doomed. Naomi went and got blown up. I'm telling you, bro. It's up. And our character books it to where the explosion happened, which is an interesting choice, but I get it. And then it kind of flashes back a little bit to be from Naomi's POV, where Naomi goes on the run to get the supplies and then sees the foreign child and starts to follow him because she remembers that he's involved. And so she starts to tail him, and he leads her to an empty classroom. And she tries to hide, but he knows she's there, of course, and he knew the whole time. And they were kind of talking a little bit, and then the classroom blew up. And I'm gonna skip over how visceral the whole thing was. Like, the art wasn't gory at all, but it was very sad. But the writing was very visceral and horrifying and well written, but fuck me. So she got blown up. And then the kid, he was fine. So that basically proved to us that it's not only can they not die, but they really can't even fully get injured either, because of the divine protections. Like, it kind of just rewrites the scenario so that like luck of luck happens and you're completely unscathed, more or less, which is cool. That was a cool mechanic to learn, because we've been wondering about that, because I wanted to test that from the beginning, like have someone jump off a building or something. I no longer wish to test this anymore. I've learned my lesson. That was my bad. I was curious too close to the sun. I did in fact pin that. It's a good message. You are the godworm.
Yeah, you were like, they should blow themselves up, and there you go.
Oh.
He blew himself up. He just didn't do it alone.
But I didn't say to do it to Naomi, bro. And he went, and Naomi was still alive, just barely. And still, to the very end, she was still talking to this kid and calling him out on his bullshit and telling him how sad he looked, even though he was like, I'm dead inside and I need to be stopped and I'm a monster. And like, Rinka's forcing my hand. Well, he doesn't say our name because I don't think he knows our name. I don't remember what he knows, but like, we know who he's talking about. Like, I need to force her hand to kill me. This was the way to do it. And she just called him on the bullshit, was like, then why do you look so sad? Which was crazy. And then he strangles her and snaps her neck. To which our character bursts in, sees her lifeless body, runs to her, figures out it's too late. Meanwhile, is having a conversation with the kid, like, what did you do? Why, like, stop it, like, give her back, like, and the kid's like, and the kid tried to stop her too, but it's this whole. And anyway, and now it's divine selection time, but also we've been sucked into this world first with the strange man who's been interfering with us this whole time.
Hydrate.
This person is cool looking. Fuck your hydrate. It's too early for this. I was genuinely upset last time. You got your free cries. It was so bad. I genuinely recommend going back and watching that VOD for that whole, because that was beautifully written, but it is trauma. Oh.
Yeah, it was such a blast to get through.
Fuck you. It was actually traumatizing.
Could almost feel the heat
really
coming through.
Beautifully written, but it was so unnecessary.
Yeah, the writing was fire.
Stop it! You're so foul. I'm just saying. So if you like trauma, it's there for you. But holy shit, if you don't like trauma, maybe you skip that one, because that was a lot. You're still going on with the fire. He's already crying. I've been crying. This shit's bullshit.
Anyways, it's time to meet the strange man for the third time.
The strange man, because he's gonna rub it in our face. Like, you should have done something before him.
I would laugh if he does make a fire joke.
こんばんは、お嬢さん。辛かった
Thank you,
ようだ
your
けれど、
Ojo-san.
これも一つの運命だ。
That right there, it was his second sentence, and he. Alas, earwax. Shut the fuck up, dude. Stop.
炎の中で、君はやっと真実を思い出したのだろう。
Oh yeah, we did remember. We got our memories back, which is
もう見ない
unfortunate.
ふりはできないね。
I don't want to know.
今夜は多く喋るのは無粋なようだね。それでは簡潔に行こう。ようやく運命と向き合う時だ。
No. I don't wanna.
We don't know. He's only appeared like 2 other times, and we don't know why he's talking to us. Or go ahead.
I think the leading assumption is that he's the god that may or may not actually be in charge of what's happening here outside of Parka, because Miharu alluded to the fact that Parka might not actually be in charge, but is more so just hosting the shit show. But this guy seems to have actually been like interfering this whole time. So I think that's the leading guess, but we don't know.
Anyways,
I noticed the bomb inside the bag. The specifics are beyond me, but it comprised a tube and a bag. Yeah, I'm assuming he's a god. Something like that. The events come back to me in slow motion. Sparks fly from it, causing the liquid inside the bag to spark. An explosion follows, swallowing the train in flames. I remember exactly who was responsible.
僕は英雄になるんだ。
「
This was before I had my card book, so I shouldn't have understood what he was saying. But I understand now, though I'm not sure why. The explosion sent him flying first. Out of stock? What do you mean out of stock? What does that mean?
I don't know. She used all her points.
No way. It's literally only 10 points. It's impossible to spend all your points. The explosion sent him flying first. The salaryman beside him followed almost instantly. The train was full due to everyone making their way home from work, so this was likely the ideal time to cause the most damage. Says out of stock.
No, I
For
did not.
Cry, it says it has 5 more minutes on the cooldown.
Yeah, it has 5 more minutes.
Or let's see, Hydrate is up and available. I don't think we limited it because I don't think he's touched it, and I don't think he's ever put a limit on it. There's just been the timer in between.
Yeah.
He wants me to suffer as much as possible. We min-maxed it.
Oh, it's a phone thing? Maybe. It maybe just says that when you can't touch it.
It'll be up eventually, trust. The train was full due to everyone making their way home from work, so this was likely the ideal time to cause the most damage.
Oh, yeah, yeah. He was mid-maxing. His...
The smell of burnt fat ran through the train.
Naomi!
My first instinct was to shield Naomi. I felt a tremendous impact on my back, which sent both me and Naomi flying. The train had stopped by this point, but panic had spread among those not taken out by the blast. Meanwhile, my body had been devastated. Couldn't tell what state I was in. All I knew was that I wouldn't make it. As such, the only thing on my mind was Naomi. If I wasn't going to make it, then I'd do all I could to make sure Naomi did. She had hit her head after the blast, however, rendering her unconscious. I couldn't say for sure whether or not this was a mere coincidence. The boy responsible for all this landed right in front of me after the blast. The flames continued to consume both of our bodies.
やった僕は永遠にふざけるな
I'm not sure if we actually exchanged words then. It may just be something I made up as a coping mechanism.
お前は英雄なんかにはなれない人間ですらない
Wow.
人形
Okay. The boy used his remaining strength to extend his hands to my throat. And he crushed it. Oh. No wonder we didn't die by fire! Oh. At that moment, the flames lit up again, blowing him out of the train.
先輩先輩リンカ先輩
Naomi's screams called out to me while I was on the brink of death. As the fierce flames in the train grew fiercer, the fire in my soul flickered and faded. Those were the memories I had forgotten. The truth locked away within my subconscious. You're getting free tears anyway. This is... Save your money, bro. It's no wonder my cause of death card never materialized when I thought I simply got caught in a fire. Fire wasn't what killed me. It was suffocation after having my throat crushed. I hear the sound of rain outside as I wake up. It's not rain, that's my tears. Looking out the window, I notice how dark it is despite the time. Small droplets of rain pour endlessly from the sky.
It's been 10 minutes.
Shut up. The beginning of the rainy season. Leth, who dislikes the rain, is curled up in a corner of the room. I struggle to remember exactly what happened between now and yesterday. Apparently, Miharu rescued me from the flames after I fell unconscious. How I got home is a mystery, but it looks like I didn't bother to change or even crawl into bed. When I woke up, I was on the floor. Yesterday's events were no dream either. Checking on my phone, it made the news, though without much prominent coverage. Doesn't seem like it's being reported as a terrorist attack. I'm not sure why. Possibly because they haven't finished their inspection yet. How they're reporting it isn't of any interest to me, though. I already know the most important consequence of it. The fire was put out before it could cause any serious damage. I made it out with only some minor burns, but there was one casualty in the end. One person incredibly dear to me. Naomi. Out of all the people there, only one lost their life. And out of all the people there, it had to be Naomi. The more I repeat that to myself, the more I try to pretend it never happened. Why? Why her? What did she do to deserve it? That's all I can think.
私のせいだ。
Naomi died because of me. Because I got her involved.
私のせいで。
I'm to blame for her death. This wouldn't have happened if I pushed her away. This wouldn't have happened if I had never asked her to shoulder the burden with me. If I weren't so weak, then... None of that is relevant anymore, though. They're nothing but what-ifs. What I'm facing right now is reality. what I'm facing right now is my own fate. My body gradually loses strength. Today I put up a sign regarding Lionhouse's indefinite closure. At first, since the day it opened. A first, not at first. Blah, blah, blah. No, I don't want to be here.
ごきげんよう運命の奴隷の皆様
Shut up! I don't want to hear it!
If we don't elect the dude, I swear to God.
We have to. Although she hasn't even said the obvious thing that we've been thinking, which is like maybe it'll save her. It's not guaranteed, but like it could. And she hasn't even had that thought, at least to the viewers in the game, so I don't know.
She's not in an emotional state to think, period. I don't think a thought has crossed her mind other than Naomi is
Yeah,
dead.
because that's ghetto.
Yeah, I think it's too ghetto.
I mean, she doesn't think, period, so I guess it makes sense, but...
Yeah, because she's a musician, not a magician.
just... It's... Yeah. I had a thought and it's totally like I'm like grasping at it because like I'm just thinking of that dumb skit.
Yeah, you have to like spark that thought in your head.
What I was gonna the thought is that if she doesn't have that thought, then I don't exactly understand why she would. Because I don't think she's the type of person to take revenge. So if she didn't have the thought that maybe it could save her friend, then I still don't understand what her...
The only way I can see...
There's nothing she could do now.
The only way I can see 4 getting eliminated is if Miharu does it, because I feel like she would have figured it out. But I don't know if Miharu knows all 3 cards.
We would have had to have told her, maybe, but...
But we haven't. Sure. She knows at best the name card, and given from what we told her, she can maybe infer the other 2 cards. But that's all. Anyways.
I don't even think we know the cards anymore because the regret card exploded.
Yes, but that monologue they did. He did. I think will basically like.
Oh, is his new regret not being a hero or whatever?
That or existing, or being alive, or like not giving his meaning, not his death not having meaning. I guess.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to die as a hero, and the only reason he killed us was because it's like, nah, you ain't no hero, bro. So he obviously hurt us and did it out of pettiness, killing us.
Yeah, probably like a instinctual reaction. Just hearing Parka's voice annoys me. Me too, bestie. Fuck this hoe. Having been forcefully brought to the court of fate, all I care to do is stare at my own feet. Yeah, we're not doing it. My mind is elsewhere.
異様だな。
お前のしかめっ面がか
Damn.
It's only funny because that's some stupid shit I would say. It's like, wait, something's not right. Your mom isn't right. Your face isn't right.
なんだてめえその反応
You're literally not even a player in
威
his
勢が
eyes.
よ
Shut the
ろし
hell
い
up.
ですわね。もしかして今宵はあなた様が
I'm gonna be so like, what the fuck if Alan is actually worried about us because he sees how we are. I'm like, bro, why?
Yeah, I don't care for them trying to humanize him like at all, to be honest. I liked him better when he was a psychopath.
虚勢だろ
He's bluffing. What?
おいおいいい加減あんたたちだけの空気にするのは許
Is
し
it
てくれ
okay?
Oh my god, our first look.
Who
Holy
are
crap.
you? Yeah, I know. Who the fuck are you?
Who the hell are
He
you?
looks like Crocodile Dundee, bro. Who the fuck are you?
I wasn't expecting this, but hey, there he is.
そろそろ俺も混ぜてくれよちなみに俺も12番のお兄さんに1票だ職業柄人の嘘には敏感でね
Quit giving hints. What the fuck? You've been MIA this whole time and now you're dropping big old shit like this? What the fuck? Sir?
探偵か何かか
さあねそれは内緒さ俺が不利になっちゃうのはお断り
たくうるせえ連中だ。いい加減もういいだろ。とっとと始めてくれ。この連中の会話ってのは知性が足りなくていけねえ。
言うねマダム
What the hell is that name? What is that word?
Mademoiselle.
Oh. I
Yeah,
just saw
it's
the
French.
mad and like the maid and that was a maid what the fuck?
Yeah,
That's weird. English is weird.
that's French.
French, all language is weird. Mademoiselle.
Yeah, Mademoiselle.
That's interesting. First
Yeah.
time I've heard her call that.
メルシー僕とでも答えておこうかい。ま、そこはセンキューの方がいいかな。
Mercy.
お好
Yeah,
きな
merci
方でどう
beaucoup.
ぞ
It's like, thank
Boku.
you. Yeah, beaucoup.
Whichever you prefer, bro.
かか食えねえやつだが。
So is he
Agotae
French or
yosasu.
just knows French?
It's hard to tell because he hasn't said anything that people who aren't French wouldn't also know. Like I know that much.
Looks American.
Then if you he very well could be. I don't really know if anybody particularly looks like where they're from. But he if I do think this is how Japan sees Americans, not gonna lie.
I
So,
mean,
yeah, I would
I don't
probably
even know
guess
where
he's
this
American
game
as
was
well.
made, to be honest. But like, I mean, he what's it called? Alan looks like he can be Iranian. She's from the ocean, so they kind of had that shark theme going on.
Right.
Federico is Italian, if I remember right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Sonia was American, I think.
Sonia was Russian.
Russian. Or frick, I don't know why I said American. Yeah, she was Russian. I don't know about Russia, so whatever. And I think all the other participants we've met were Japanese, so
Yeah, they have been kind of leaning into some stereotypes with some of the people, so I think either American or Australian is good here, because I don't know, the vest is giving like stereotyped Australian to me, but I don't know. Which would make my initial like Crocodile Dundee very funny. Oh no. Shut up. Just shut up already. I don't give a crap about any of this.
君は
Not even Miharu's voice can make me care. Nothing she says reaches me.
賑やかなのは結構ですけれども、
終わりがなさそうですわね。この辺りで始めますわよ。皆様。
Can we have the kid strangle her? Come on, kid, do the thing. She's annoying. Do the thing.
今宵も女神の選定を始めますわ。
I don't think the kid would be able to reach her. Even if he could, I don't even think it would work. So.
回りなさい。運命の大時計。
The clock begins its usual procedure, confirming each participant's intention for the night. I ignore it completely. Yeah, I knew it.
おやおや。
Oh yeah, oh yeah. The clock finishes its revolution.
6度目の選定にしてついに脱落者ゼロですわね。
You've unlocked my trap card.
Oh, I knew she was gonna do
calling
it.
you.
The only way I could see 4 getting eliminated is if he, I don't know, forces her hands like I'll eliminate 1.
皆様が検討なさっている証拠なのでしょうか。
No, bestie.
かもしれないね。
それでは今宵の脱落者はなし。これをもって
Oh,
選定を
nothing
終了
happened.
とい
Dude,
た
I
し
was
ましょ
fully
う。
expecting some sort of bonus round. Divine selection continues, regardless of my emotionless state. I'm dragged back to reality from the dream world, in spite of my desire to never wake up. Oh, we're just... Oh no! We hard went in the opposite direction. Revenge, more like ending it all. Oh, that... Oh... No.
Calm down. You never had seen your eggplant die before? Jesus, calm down.
I don't even know how to respond to that. Never seen an eggplant die is crazy. That's so foul. It's Monday, apparently.
She obviously wouldn't make it as a farmer.
She's so over it. The way, if I had control over my voice, I would want to read this a type of way because like, I would make her so fucking like snarky but dead inside right now. I don't think I could do it. It looks like it's raining. School, who cares? Not like I have to go. We've got the day off.
Hell yeah, nothing like a bombing to skip school.
Oh, you're right. I was like, oh damn, what is it, a holiday? Why do we have the day off? I forgot that the school and that they probably wouldn't have you go to school.
Yeah, probably not.
Like, oh, lucky, a day off, 3-day weekend. Ah, shit, I'm stupid. Oh, that's so funny. As if I care about that. I see Naomi's smile in my mind's eye.
Mind's eye? That's... okay.
Yeah. Memories of the coffee we made together here come back to me. As does the sweet taste of the cookies she would bring. I ruined all of that. Smothering myself with my blanket is my way of escaping reality.
Can't die. Chill.
I hear someone ringing the door buzzer, but I ignore it. Same goes for my phone. Any movement at all requires more effort than what I want to give. I don't care about anything anymore. Divine selection might as well be over for me. I'll just wait for someone to eliminate me, whether it be this week or next. Miharu won't do it, even if I ask her, though. But maybe Alan would. Oh, why does it have to be best girl? A familiar voice rises above the sounds of pouring rain. They must be shouting pretty loud for me to hear them up here. But I don't care. I close my heart off once more.
ちゃんとお別れしなきゃダメだよ。
Oh, no, don't. She can't start crying. She can't do that. Oh. I somehow drag myself over to and open the window. A choice that keeps me from attaining true scum status. Oh. Oh. God.
All I'm saying is, if someone wanted to, there's a button available. It's only 10 schmeckles. Soft cooldown.
I'm not gonna make it through this scene. I already know. After I manage that, I force myself to the town's ceremony hall. It's so hard because I keep looking at their faces. I'm not quite sure how to approach Naomi's family, but I do manage to at least give them my condolences. No, this works. I just put my hands over the screen. This works. Now that I'm here, I realize there's a part of me that can act somewhat naturally despite everything. Oh.
Oh.
Do I have to mute it too? God.
No, you must hear it all. It's full
It's so
experience.
hard. It's probable that I wouldn't have bothered to attend Naomi's funeral if it wasn't for Mao. This is a place to say our farewells. Tears are shed by many, myself included. It's an odd experience. I almost feel like there are two sides to me. A side that is distraught, and the other feels nothing at all. Sobs that fill the venue drown out the sound of rain falling. A lot of amateur students are here. Naomi's classmates, I'd wager. The role she took on for the culture festival must have played a big part since she enrolled a mere 2 months ago. In that time, she touched everyone with her sincerity. And yet, at that very same culture festival is where she lost her life. I'm not even sure if I have the right to cry. She never would have died had I not gotten involved in divine selection.
Make it sound like you could control that.
She never would have died had I not brought her to Lion House to help her with the culture festival. She never would have died had I not spoken to her that day at the library. She wouldn't have died. She wouldn't have died. She wouldn't have died. I should have been the one to die. I'll never be able to get over this regret. I have nowhere to vent my despair. Sad doesn't begin to describe the situation, not when someone like her dies so young. There's no doubt that everyone here wishes this were all a bad dream. Sure, none of us have come to terms with reality that Naomi is no longer a part of our lives. Even I haven't accepted it, despite being a witness to the event itself. Why did things turn out this way? If this is all due to fate, then there is nothing I despise more.
Naomi. Naomi!
Where I realize it, my two... I'm not even sure what that is. My two sides merged back into one. Hold on. Essentially different in kind, not allowing comparison. Disparate. As if the A's are E's. Disparate. That's annoying, but okay. Let me be emotional. Quit fucking with my fucking...
You need to learn more while you're depressed.
Before I realize it, my two disparate sides merge back into one. I'm unable to hold back any longer. I weep openly in public.
ナオリン、ナオリン。うちだって悲しいよ。悲しくない人なんていない。
That's not helping, bestie. Ah, fuck me.
Naomi!
リンカ、僕は
Naomi's funeral ends in the blink of an eye. Lacking the will to eat, I dive right back into bed when I get home. Not sure when I fell asleep or what time I woke up. Distinct emptiness assaults me as soon as I do wake up, though. I dreamt of all the times I spent with Naomi. None of that means anything now. They're just past events. In this moment, I truly understand how it feels to have regrets that are lodged in the past. Things are moving along at the school. They're finally going to carry out investigations under the assumption that it was a terrorist attack. As such, it'll be closed for another week. It's perfect for me, considering it takes all my energy just to get out of bed. Under normal circumstances, I would have relied on my gran here. But it just so happens that the person she's taking care of collapsed on Saturday night. She's busy helping them.
Well, damn.
一人で
Another day passes by. Another day of me doing absolutely nothing. Oh, I want to be here. No, I have library trauma. Get me out.
You know, I feel like the more and more we play visual novels, you're eventually gonna have trauma of everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna open my eyes in the morning and just start having like anxiety attacks. It'll be really good for me, I think.
You're gonna have dream traumas.
I'll just start crying. Yeah, life just makes me cry. Nothing new. It's fine. Mishima Miharu's course of action in the face of recent events is a stark contrast to that of Shishimai Rinka's. The despair displayed on Rinka's part has only served to fuel Miharu's determination. She may have found Naomi unpleasant, but at no point did she wish for things to play out as they did.
Damn. Alright, at least she admits it.
Yeah.
You're like, she was unpleasant. Uh-huh. Was she really unpleasant, or do you just mad she was close to Rinka?
I guess we'll never know.
僕にできることをするさ
While the high school portion of Amicha may be closed, the middle school and university campuses are operating like normal. This allows Miharu to make use of the library. Right now, her priority is to put everything into perspective. In this regard, number 4 is of the utmost priority. Miharu is aware of his real name, Yu. She overheard Rinka muttering it to herself before. She's also aware that he is the one responsible for Naomi's death, having planted bombs in that classroom. For whatever reason, he seems desperate for Rinka to kill him too.
この状況がどうなっているのかよくわからないよ羊さんの死からこっちさすがの僕も頭が働いていなかったからね
Yeah, it's kind of wild how traumatizing things are traumatizing.
I don't want to be mean, but I'm like, is it really taking a toll on you, or is it because it's taking a toll on Rinka that's taking a toll on you? Like, you know.
It's probably both. Like, it's really genuinely startling to have someone you know die. Especially if you see it happen, especially if it's someone that, like, you're around semi-regularly. Regardless of how you feel about them, it is a very startling thing to have happen. Today is the first day she truly begins to take divine selection seriously.
I don't believe that, but okay.
残念ながら僕だけでは凛花の笑顔を取り戻せない
That is not coming back, bestie. That shit's gone. She wants to die. Like, it's not coming back. I don't know what to tell you. And you should know how she feels considering what you did. You know. Don't be out here like that. Miharu has no grasp whatsoever on Yu's background. Even so, she makes the decision to perform as much research as possible.
Research.
Her claim that she would give her life for Rinka is no lie. There's no intention of it ever becoming a lie. If she has ever been sure about anything in her life, it's that. Should her actions fail to protect Rinka's smile, there is no point in taking them.
大事なことを見落としていたよ。くすそれに気づかせてくれたのだから、必ず君にもお礼を言わないといけないね。羊さん。
I don't know. I feel like this is a little forced because I feel like she had that mindset beforehand. But I don't know.
Miharu has very few cards pertaining to participants other than Rinka in her possession. While she may possess a keen intellect, she is but a mere high school student. Without a reliable source, all she can do is rely on newspapers, books, and the internet. Number 4, name you. Number 9, regret. This is the man who spoke for the first time during the 6th election.
She has his regret. Oh.
That's good for us. Number 12, name Alan.
So she's had Alan's name.
And finally, number 12, cause of death. Oh.
Wait, so she has Alan's name and his death. Oh.
And number 9's regret, which at this point is probably the hugest piece of information in the game at this point.
Yeah. She just needs his regret and she can get rid of Alan.
Yep.
Yo. I don't know how she's gonna get it, but yo.
This is all the information she has pertaining to participants other than Rinka and herself.
Oh, that's so. And the old man had his regret too. That sucks.
Yeah, that's a bummer. While she does have an idea regarding number 11's regret, she has been unable to obtain a card out of it thus far. She thinks she knows Odette's regret?
Well, she says she
Interesting.
has an idea, but she hasn't gotten a card from it, so I don't know. She could be on the right track, but I don't know. I don't know what I would assume Odette's regret would be.
No idea. She's just been crazy, violent murderer this whole time.
And the only thing that would give her insight is how she treated Sonia.
Right.
So I don't know what she thinks she gleaned from that, so I don't know.
I don't know. Of the remaining participants, Alan seems the ideal target, considering he's already eliminated 3 others. The only issue is that his regret remains a mystery to her, plus the fact that she's yet to meet him face to face. That said, researching him is easier than the others, comparatively, due to his celebrity status. He's been featured in several magazine interviews and TV shows. Apparently, he's from an area in southern India where English is the primary language. In that case, all she has to do is look up and translate any words or phrases she doesn't understand.
ユウのことは気になるけど、まだ情報がなさすぎる。
Having found her priorities, Miharu begins her research. Determined as she may be, she cannot afford to lose sight of the bigger picture. And thus begins Miharu's quest for information. On her way off campus, Miharu notices the silhouette of an unfamiliar man. She errs on the side of caution and takes a different route in order to keep her distance from him.
やあやあ、元気かい？
Well, damn.
He opts to call out to her anyway. Miharu doesn't respond. Instead, she allows him to approach while staying on guard. As she does so, she finally recognizes him. It's number 9.
怖がっているわけじゃなさそうだ。そうだな。動揺していないアピールでもしてるって感じかな。
どちらでも構わないよ。僕の名前から場所を特定はできないはずだ。
Ebinata Miharu doesn't exist, technically. You may be able to link the name to Mishima Miharu when looking through Amicha's records, but that is no simple task. In that case, he may have been waiting for Rinka. It's possible he received her name card during the initial distribution.
No, he didn't. She doesn't know that the one that had her name card is already gone.
Right. Miharu quickly realizes that isn't the case, though. It was number 8 who received that card, and she has already been eliminated.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wait, no, she should know because
I
Alan
think she was the one that killed her.
No, Alan eliminated her. Then he took that card, and she was there, because they have to reveal what card they took, and he said he has number 1's name. So she should know that Alan has it. See?
It was eliminated by Alan, so number 9 being in possession of the card would make little sense. This leads Miharu to another conclusion.
もしかして君は僕の未練を持っているのではないかい？
Uh-oh.
そこまで察しがいいと損の方が多いんじゃないかな。君の未練には驚かされたけれど、そのおかげでこの高校を特定することができたのさ。とはいえ、今はその凛花獅子舞とは仲違いしているようだけど。
Ah! So he knows our name.
What? Yeah.
And so, oh god.
選定初期に君たちが知り合いだということは分かっていたからね。このアメ茶女子高校に在籍している生徒を調べさせてもらった。ミハル・ヘビナタという生徒はいなかったけれど、ミハルという生徒がいた。顔を見れば一発でわかるさ。
一体何をご所望しているのかな。凛花とはすでに決別しているけど、他の参加者に情報を教えるつもりはないよ。
分かってるよ。俺が凛花を脱落させたら、君の情報を知られるリスクがあることくらい。
Miharu's involuntary reflex is to shoot him a glare. How could she not after someone dares to bring up the idea of eliminating Rinka? He doesn't quite interpret it that way, though.
もっと勘違いはしないでくれよ。俺は今のところ君を脱落させる気はないんだ。
For the time being?
俺は君と交渉しに来たのさ。君は一度11番の女性を出し抜いたことがあったよね。
Okay, wait. Fuck.
それを見込んだんだ。
Oh.
意味がわかるね。
まさかとは思うけれど、協力を持ちかけているのかな。でもどうして今なんだ。
Because now's the time. Time is nigh.
俺は状況を静観していたんだ。放っておけばある程度までは人数が減るだろうからね。
His approach sounds similar to Miharu's. He may actually be cunning despite his attitude.
誰も脱落しない回を待とうと決めていたんだ。膠着状態になったら動き出すとね。
I see.
3回目くらいでそういう機会は来ると思っていたけど思ったよりもずっと女神の選定というのは激しかったようだ。
なるほど。君の話は納得できないものではなさそうだ。だけどまだ君に協力するとは言えないよ。
俺の情報を知りたいとかかな。
そうだね。僕は君のことを全く知らない。対して僕は君に使命も未練も握られている。この状態で協力関係というのは難しいんじゃないかな。
Miharu decides to lie through her teeth. In reality, she already knows his cause of death. Telling him she knows nothing seems like the best way to make things proceed smoothly.
俺が正直にミハルの情報を持っていることを明かしたことじゃ不足かい？
死因さえ調べれば君を脱落させられるぞとも聞こえるよ。
おや失礼。そんな意図は全くなかったんだ。とはいえ俺もさすがに自身のカードを明かすわけにはいかない。ここらで俺の本音を話すということで納得してもらえないかな。
確約はできないけれど聞こう。
Nice. Noticing her taking a step closer toward him, number 9 continues.
俺はこの選定が間違っていると思っているんだ。君も分かっているだろう。この選定は他人を犠牲にすることを厭わない人間が多く混ざっている。相手を脱落させれば選定期間中の行動がなかったことになるのをいいことに、選定の参加者ではない人間に暴力を振るったり人質にとって脅迫したりというのが横行している。この行為は悪だ。極めつけは土曜日の事件だ。
知っているんだね。
女神の選定との関与を疑わない方がどうかしているだろう。4番の少年は無国籍テロ集団通称ヌルと関係があるという仮説が出ている。
Oh, that's a name drop. That's
こ
interesting,
の学校
sir.
を狙った意味はまだ分かっていないが、人が集まるライブ会場なんかも無差別に狙う連中だ。人さえいればいいのかもしれない。もっとも俺は君たちがアメ茶に通っているからこそ 選定参加者への宣戦布告をしたのだと思っているよ。降伏しなければこうなると。もっと被害を拡大させるとでも言いたいのかな。夢の世界で4番の少年はだんまりだから不気味だ。
Miharu's eyes widen when she hears that. She never expected to walk away from this with clues leading to number 4's identity. Null is a terrorist group that operates on a global scale. So little is known about them. Little is known about them that it's common for smaller why is this like so little is known about them that it's common for smaller unrelated groups to use their name for recognition.
不幸中の幸い、死者は一人で済んだらしいけど人数なんて関係ない。なあ、話がそれてしまったね。俺が言いたいことはもう分かったかな。
He continues to speak, his tone serious.
俺は正義の人がこの選定で生き残らなければいけないと思っている。それが君
Yeah, sure,
なのか
buddy.
俺なのか、君の友人のリンカなのかは分からない。だが今までの行動から考えて、その3人以外は考えられないだろう。それに君の方が俺よりも生きるべき人間だと判断したら、勝ちは譲るつもりでもいるさ。
Okay. Not only is he making sense, but he doesn't seem tricky to deal with. Or she isn't foolish enough to believe that everything he says is the truth. The fact remains that numbers 3, 4, 11, and 12 are all formidable foes. He may serve as a means toward their elimination. It bears mentioning that his beliefs on this whole matter mean nothing to her. Especially when Rinka was among the 3 names he just brought up. What's most important to her right now is the possibility of obtaining more information about number 4 through him.
どうだい？俺と協力関係を結ばないかい？
君をすべて信用したわけではないけれど、僕にとって悪くはないかもしれないね。
With a quick huff, she continues her act. Ideally, she will get as much information on number 4 as she can right away, but that's unlikely.
いいよ。君と協力する。ただし、僕が関係を破棄した方がいいと判断したら、いつでもそうさせてもらうよ。
わかった。もちろん最後まで信用してもらえるよう努力はするけどね。それが落としどころ
It's
な
not
ら
a compromise, it's just common sense.
早速だが、実は他にも協力者がいてね。ついてきてほしい。
Wait, what?
Okay. It's gotta be a normie because there's no way he's foolish enough to involve literally anybody else in this game.
I don't know.
His statement leaves Miharu curious. Is it someone unrelated to divine selection? While it's dangerous for her to follow him when knowing so little about him, she risks losing his trust should she refuse. He may be one to keep an eye on, but he's also not likely to betray her so fast. With that in mind, she makes sure her phone has plenty of battery remaining before following him. A bar. Sorry, I saw the name of the. Eventually, they reach a bar in Shinjuku's Kabuki-cho district named Milk Crown.
Speaking of that, hold on.
What does that mean? What is that?
The emote I paid Riot to make a milk emote.
Oh, is it in? Yo, milk! Huge. That's pretty good.
It's for his channel, but
Perfect.
like I paid him so he would make it.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. That turned out really nice.
Yeah.
Easy $10.
Go on, anybody, yeah.
Oh yeah. Grr. It's not the sort of place one should enter in a school uniform, but Miharu seems unfazed, likely thanks to her job working at a maid cafe. Miharu figures he will not betray her right away. But she quickly realizes how wrong that assumption is.
てめえ
Hmm.
他の仲間を連れてくるとは言っていたが、なかなかふざけてるじゃねえか。
What? Huh.
What we've learned is he's a fool.
Okay.
おいこいつ違いねえよな。
君たちは
They're the only customers in the small bar. Both are already drinking something. One drink is the color of oak and the other is pink. Miharu is used to serving alcohol at her job, so she can tell that one is whiskey and the other is some sort of cocktail. Granted, their drinks are inconsequential to the situation at hand. Somebody had to say it. Both parties expected number 9's accomplice to be someone unrelated to divine selection, it seems.
後で説明するよ。
He whispers to Miharu, although she has already gotten a general grasp of the situation.
おいスチール、これどういうことだ。こいつはミハル・ヘビナット。俺たちの敵じゃねえのかよ。
Steal?
Probably a fake name he gave them.
Nah, this guy's an idiot.
チッタ落ち着けよ。
They really do just be saying some shit, huh?
She just straight out say his name. Wow. Okay.
おいスチールと違って俺のは本名なんだぞ。気軽に名前を呼んでんじゃねえぞオデット。
It was a fake name for him. And they both just use each other's real names, which is fucking...
Well, actually, I didn't hear him say Odette. Can you replay the voice?
He did.
I know it says that, but I didn't hear it.
おいスチールと違って俺のは本名なんだぞ。気軽に名前を呼んでんじゃねえぞオデット。
Odetto, okay.
Yeah. They're just... Wow. She got their names.
そいつは失礼したぜ。ムッシュ・カルミナーティ。
てとてめえ
What?
賑やか
say
で
her
悪
last
いな
name?
ジョーちゃん。私はオデット・マランソンだ。
Oh. No.
She said her real name. Okay.
まさかこんなところで会うとは思わなかったが、私らはこのスチールってうさんくさいやつから協力関係を持ちかけられたんだ。
And suddenly we're all idiots or what? What is that?
あんたたち一体どういう了見だ？
俺が聞きてえよ
Scale? Why did it say scale instead of steel?
I have no idea.
ミハルって言ったな。あの時、私は随分驚かされたもんだ。
どう答えればいいのかわからないよ、マダム・マランソン。
その顔じゃ随分動揺してるみたいじゃねえか。はは満足だ。これで4度目の時の借りを返せたってところかな。オデットでいい。そこに座りな。まずは話してみないと何もわからないだろ。せっかく来たんだ。一杯くらいおごるぜ。
アルコールは遠慮するよ。僕は未成年だからね。
Milk is crazy.
ならミルクでもいただけるかい？
日本の高校生ってのは真面目だね。いいだろう。
Miharu makes her way towards the bar, her heart thumping faster and faster. She may be calm and composed more often than not, but a situation like this does not allow for that. Tries she might to find the right way to act, the answer continues to elude her. The information she has committed to memory regarding Odette is of no help either. She is impossible to read face to face. Still does not control this situation. She does.
これでミハルによく似た女じゃないってことは証明されたか。若干だがカードブックの光が漏れてたぜ。私らの使命のカードがちゃんと増えてるはずだ。
The only thing that I can think is this is just mutually assured destruction at this point of like a low intensity, I guess, because if either of them goes, information is getting spilled either way. It's not valuable, but it's still information.
だけじゃないさ。なあ、スティールさんよ。
はは、ここで俺に話題を振るのかい？
That for sure
たった
says
一人
scale.
しか生きられないこの女神の選定で協力しようって話をしてんだ。信頼が大事なのはわかるだろ。私らは大切な名前を晒したんだ。勝利条件の一つである名前をな。あとはわかるな。おっと嬢ちゃん、ミルクだ。
Odette's approach does not feel like she's pressuring anyone. She simply asks in a calm and even tone, all while swirling her glass of whiskey. Miharu takes this as an opportunity to judge her character. She figures that Odette is not all brawn and no brains based on what she heard from Sonia, but she never expected her to be this hearty and talkative. Once Odette hands off the milk, Miharu drips in some syrup and takes a sip.
OK だ。俺の名前も教えよう。
物分かりが良くて助かるぜ。ここで渋ったらてめえを次の標的にしなくちゃいけなかったからな。
Doesn't one of them have Nine's regret?
Miharu has Nine's death.
No, I know. I'm talking about one of the thugs. Doesn't Federico have his regret?
I'm not sure about that.
She is pretty, but she will kill you. But you can try, Falcon.
三春が俺たちの情報を持ってたらどうするつもりだったんだ。
そん時はま、次の選定までにジョーちゃんたちのカードを集めればいいだけだ。さあ兄ちゃん、てめえの名前を教えな。
Number 9 takes a deep breath before opening his mouth.
俺はスケール・ジョーンズ。職業やらは内緒だが、血液型は O 型だ。これでいいか？
Okay.
So they put Scale before he
Very
revealed his
Japanese.
name was Scale.
I guess.
Okay.
かか、上等だ。
Miharu's card book shines the moment he reveals his name. Serves as proof that he's telling the truth. Odette downs the rest of her whiskey before demanding another glass. Miharu may not have had any alcohol before, but she's aware that whiskey is at least 40% proof. The smell alone is enough to put off most people her age, but seeing Odette gulp it down without issue gives her a genuine shock.
おい、フェデリーコ。日本製のウイスキーってのもいけるぜ。お前もどうだ？
いいんだよ。たまには甘いカクテルも飲みたいんだ。もっともこの店にはろくなワインがなかったからなんだけどよ。
俺も何かいただこうかな。強いの。
There's a pang of anxiety in Scale's voice as he orders a drink that Miharu is unfamiliar with. A wave of relief washes over him as he takes a swig. Seeing that, Miharu comes to understand that what people mean when they say they need a drink to get by. No normal person can keep up with someone like Odette. Federico seems to be hiding in her shadow, but he's not normal either, based on how composed he is despite being around her. Miharu keeps her mind occupied in this manner as a means to keep her wits about her.
さあ、ジョーちゃん。兄ちゃんにどう言われてここまで来たのかは知らないが、メンツを見たらどういうことか察しはつくよな。
性格が悪いやつだ。こいつこうやって組む価値があるかを値踏みしてるんだぜ。
忠告ありがとうと言っておこうかな、フェデリーコさん。でも心配いらないよ。僕もそれくらいはわきまえているさ。スケールさん、この連合は 4番の少年を脱落させるためのものではない。僕たちは目下アラン・スコーピオンの脱落を目的とする。間違いない。
素晴らしい。
He seems to be enjoying himself more than he was a few moments ago. Miharu cannot help but wonder if the alcohol has started to do its job already.
This is a situation, of course.
There he is. Me and Odette were staying at a hotel in Japan when the 6th election took place.
初の脱落者なしだったな。
珍しいこともあるもんだ。かか、あたしらも手詰まりじゃ仕方ねえ。
I'd made a decent recovery since that kid did a number on me.
So I'm guessing this is when Steel approached them.
I wasn't completely better yet, though. Making a recovery to me just meant that I could move around again.
それでだがよ、4番の少年のカードはどうだったんだ？
ああ、あれか。言った通りだよ。私の初期カードとして4番氏名は配られたが、なくなっちまった。
Wait, her name card of his that was blank disappeared too? Oh.
確か5度目の選定、ジジイが脱落した夜の直前だ。あの時はアランのやつにも似たようなことが起きてたな。あれは選定が終わる時だったが。
Alan Scorpion. It wasn't hard for us to find out his name because he's a world-famous jeweler. But that's literally all we could find out. Neither of us started out with any of his cards either. Current discussion was about how one of Odette's cards disappeared, which tied to him. After he eliminated Old Man Shigetsugu, he obtained number 4's regret card. And yet, that card shattered the moment he reached out to grab it.
私のカードもアランのカードと同じ消え方をしたんだ。他に何人が4番のガキのカードを持ってたかは知らないが、死因以外は消えちまってるんだろうな。考えられるのはその内容が変わったってところだろうな。未練が変わるってのは理解しかねるけどよ、使命が変わるのなんて珍しい話じゃねえ。特にこの女神の選定っていうのは曖昧な認知の上にルールが成り立ってるからな。
しかし元々のブランクってのは気になるな。名前がないってどういうことだ？
それこそ簡単だろ。両親に名前を付けてもらえない状況。例えば戦争孤児や過去を捨て名前を捨てたってとこだろうな。
War Orphans is a pretty good guess.
過去を捨て。
I'm not surprised she's been on it this whole damn time.
確かに俺の世界にもそういう連中は決まってその時々の呼び名をつけられるもんだがな。待てよ、そういうことか。
I came up with a possible answer all on my own. Number 4 was probably given a name during divine selection, one that they considered to be their true name. Odette usually reached conclusions based on situational evidence, but it looked like I was picking up that habit as well. couldn't say it was too big on it, but judging by her expression, we were thinking the same thing.
日本の高校でテロがあったらしい。テロリストってのははぐれ者も少なくない。加えてガキってのは警戒されにくい。特にこの日本ではな。
無関係とは思えないってわけか。
We might be at some kind of deadlock for the moment, but we could still make some sort of progress. Even if we didn't do anything crazy, someone else was more than willing to step up. As if to prove that, the very same day we got an unexpected visitor, number 9, some suspicious American calling himself Steel. Well, there you go. American confirmation.
America.
Fuck no.
America.
America. Alan Scorpion's elimination. Miharu brings up the topic as frankly as possible.
流れとしちゃ4番の楽器を最初の標的にする方が自然だと思うが。
Not
かもし
really.
れないね。4番の少年が起こしたテロに挑発の意味があるとすれば、普通だったらそちらに注目するだろう。しかし君たちを見て確信したよ。誰も彼の挑発に乗る気はないと。
嫌に鋭い嬢ちゃんだな。付き合うには頭が良すぎるか。一夜くらいがちょうどいい。
Bruh.
くだらねえこと言ってねえで、てめえが見習えってんだ。
Yeah.
続
We
け
got
るよ。
complimented by the psychopath.
今、一番指名回数が多いのはアランだ。取得しているカードも一番多いはずだ。だからこそ、彼を目の上の単行部だと思っている僕たちが結託をする。そういうことだろ、スケールさん。
アラン・スコーピオン、彼が一代で成り上がったインドの宝石商であることは周知の事実だ。選定初期に無茶をしすぎたせいで、彼は日本の警察に目をつけられている。不法侵入に業務妨害、立派な犯罪者だ。でも彼は会社を通じてインド政府、そして日本政府とコネクションがあるらしいんだ。完全にではないけれど、それでも日本警察に圧力をかけてかなりの動きを抑えているらしい。
それだけじゃねえ。あいつが最も厄介なのは情報網だろ。
そうだ。つまり彼に名前を知られるということは、自分の素性を知られることに等しい。相手が俺だから良かったものの、君たちはもう少し慎重になった方がいいぞ。
嘘つけ。てめえだって立派な情報網を持ってるんだろ。
一大企業の社長と比べないでくれよな。
否定はしないんだな。そういうところは嫌いじゃない。まあいい。お互いの使命を共有するのは私としちゃ協力関係の最低条件だ。下手な動きをしようもんならてめえの首も噛みつかれるってことは分かってるだろ。
Scale grimaces over that proclamation before taking another sip of his drink. He must not have appreciated the open threat. After he gulps his drink, he shifts the topic.
とにかくだ。 放っておけばアランが選定の勝者になる可能性が高いと俺は思っている。正義のためにもそれは許せない。さっきも言ったが、アランは今や犯罪者だ。そもそも今の地位を手に入れるためにどんな悪事を働いたかも想像がつくくらいに彼は悪だ。
くす、なかなかに愉快な演説だ。
Miharu whispers to herself quietly so Scale does not hear her. He doesn't seem to be lying about his belief that participants either do and don't deserve to make it through divine selection. The irony is that he's willing to team up with people like Audette and Federico. Miharu is unsure how things will play out down the line, but right now she can at least keep a watchful eye on him.
強敵であるアランを野放しにするわけにはいかない。4番の少年が派手な動きを見せた以上、隙もできる。アランはその隙を狙い、4番の少年を指名しようとするはずだ。そうなれば彼はまたカードを1枚取得してしまう。しかしこれ以上彼を有利にするわけにはいかない。だからこそ俺たちが手を組んで彼を脱落させようじゃないか。
とか言って、あんた自身もアランの情報を探すのが手詰まりだっただけじゃねえか。
正直に言おう、それも事実の一つではある。彼が因果の時にどんな行動をしていたか知る者は少ないし、関係者には箝口令を敷いている。俺だけでは力不足だから、こうして君たちに声をかけたんだ。
こいつに突っ込まれるとはね。だが正義か悪かってんなら、私もこいつも悪だぜ。そいつはいいのかい？私らが名乗った時、てめえのカードブックは反応しなかった。ホテルの宿泊情報かなんかから調べたんだろうけどよ。当然、私らの素性もすでに調べてるんだろ。
Well, when you put it like that.
はじめに伝えているはずだ。協力関係はアラン・スコーピオン、そしてもう一人4番の少年を脱落させるまでだ。現状では君たちと協力することは俺にとって必要悪だと割り切っている。悪いが関係が切れたら君たちも俺の標的だ。もっとも君たちも同じことを思っているはずさ。あくまで目的達成のための協力関係だ。
どっちかっていうと悪役のセリフじゃねえのか、それは。そこのジョーちゃんに対しても同じなんだね。
Okay, that's what I think I know why he did this. I was thinking it in the back of my mind, but I think I know why he did all this. Okay.
Miharu listens in bewilderment.
I think that because they obviously can't trust each other. So Miharu's probably like the third wheel in order, so once they have the info, she eliminates the Alan. Because they can't trust the others to get a card. So if she gets it, it's like a third party. I think that's why. I had to guess.
Okay. To her, it sounds like the alcohol has caused them to discuss things completely unrelated to the topic at hand. She really said these fucking drunk adults.
それは僕のいないところでやっていただきたいな。
Miharu may have succumbed to Odette's threatening nature at first, but it was only a matter of time before she settled down. Their lighthearted conversation is a likely contribution. She holds nothing but fear for them in the court of fate, but here they seem like regular people.
オデットさん、あまりスケールさんをからかってはかわいそうだ。
Well, damn.
ジョーちゃん、分かってるね。同じ女だからか。夢の世界で見るよりもちょっと若いが、十分発育はいい。どうだい、こいつら放っておいて俺と抜け出せないか。
Miharu takes a step back upon hearing his proposition. Words aren't necessary when her expression shows the answer.
バカ野郎。ま、この嬢ちゃんがうまそうだってのには同感だが、まあいい。てめえの思想があまりに矛盾してたんで突っ込んじまったが、協力関係には反対しねえよ。ちっと不本意だが、あたしらも頭打ちだったんでね。
実際に会ってみれば夢の世界で思っていたよりもずっと厄介なマダムのようだ。ひとまず俺たちはこれからアラン脱落まで協力関係だ。方針はこれから決めるとして、まずは杯を交わし直そう。リハル、君も何か飲み物のおかわりを頼むかい？
おかわりの前に飲んでもらいたいものがあるんだ。
Miharu holds out her empty glass with a bold smile. Odette does not seem too bothered, but both Federico and Scale obviously are. Their expressions are full of worry over what she will say next.
僕はアランの死因を知っている。初期カードに含まれていてね。
なんだって？マジかよ。
君たちがいくら僕にない情報網と調査力を持っていたとしても、死因のカードそのものを持つアドバンテージにはかなわないだろう。
いいえよ。てめえは酒よりも条件を飲ませたいみたいだからな。
その通りさ。この協力関係の上で優先するのはまず4番の少年にしてほしいんだ。スケールさんはすでに知っているだろうけれど、彼がテロの標的にしたのは僕の通う私立アメチャ女子大学附属高校だ。その事件での死者は1名、そしてその犠牲者は僕の見知った後輩だ。
じゃあなんだ、俺らでそいつを脱落させたらアランの野郎の死因を教えるってことでいいんだな。かわいい面して復讐とは恐ろしいもんだぜ。
フェデリーコ君、ミハルが言っているのは復讐の手伝いをしろとかそういうことじゃないと思う。選定の参加者が脱落した場合、選定開始から脱落までに起こした行動はなかったことになる。女神の選定にはこんなルールがあったね。4番の少年を脱落させ、亡くなった知人を取り戻したいんだね。
どう解釈してもらっても構わない。だから否定はしないよ。
俺は大賛成だ。後輩を助けたいだなんてまさしく正義じゃないか。どちらにせよ無関係の人間を巻き込んだ4番の少年は悪に違いない。順番が逆になるだけだ。 未練のカードが消滅するなんて奇妙なことがあったが、このメンバーならそんな苦難も乗り越えられると思わないかい？
どうするよオデット。遠回りではあるが確実にアランの死因が手に入るし、何より敵を一人は減らせるんだ。
ジョーちゃんよ、私らが断ることは想定済みかい？
その可能性は低いと思っているよ。スケールさんが4番の少年を後回しにしたのは、初期カードに消滅した4番のカードが含まれていたからではないかと思っていたんだ。さっきわざわざそのことに触れたのも裏付けの一つだね。話題に出さないということは、あるいはオデットさんたちも。
The odds are in Miharu's favor. The rest relies on Odette's reaction. She's not worried about being wrong. If she is, then she will likely assume she is overthinking things. Odette cracks a smile. Miharu's gamble is a success. That is what Odette's expression says to her. Not only did she have either a name or regret card belonging to you, but she also witnessed it disappear in response to its change of contents. Miharu notices Scale's expression turn far more serious too. She nods to herself with confidence, having confirmed that her suspicions were right.
確かに私が持ってたあのガキの使命のカードは消滅しちまった。消去法で言えばスケールのやつは未練だな。まあイレギュラーがあったからこそ後回しにしているってのはジョーちゃんも重々承知してるだろ。賞賛がないと私らが動けないことも分かってるはずだ。例えばてめえがすでに4番死因を取得している。でもない限りあのガキを優先することはできないな。そうだろ？
はは、そうだね。でも俺はミハルもそのことを分かっていると思ったからこそ賛成したのさ。
当然さ。けれども僕が持っているのは4番死因ではない。
ほう、そいつはなかなか面白い。
ミハルの4番、使命は消えてないってわけか。
なるほど、そうきたか。君は何らかの方法で消滅した後の情報を手に入れたんだね。
ジョーちゃん、てめえはそいつをどこで手に入れた？
そこまで教える義理はない。けれどまず4番の少年を狙うということであれば当然君たちにも彼の使命を教えよう。派手な活動をしている分行動もつかみやすい。スタート地点は使命一つだけれどアランよりは残りの情報を集めやすいと僕は思っているよ。
Miharu casts an overt glance over to Scale. Scale seems to comprehend the meaning behind it immediately.
任せてくれ。俺はてっきり死因から追うのかと思っていたが、いくらかやりやすくなったくらいだ。例の事件を独自に調べてるジャーナリストは多いから、いい交渉材料になるかもしれない。使わせてもらうけれど、情報を得るためだ。いいね。
Miharu offers another nod. She's not quite sure just how much she can trust him, but she's already proven his ability to gather information by uncovering Odette and Federico's names.
あのムカつく野郎の鼻っ柱を折るのが先延ばしになるのは不本意だが、 かといって情報もないしな。ま、ジョーちゃんの言う通りでいいだろ
私も乗ったぜ。ジョーちゃん、大立ち回りの甲斐があったな。
くす。どうも。
Thus, Miharu shares number 4's name with the three of them. She also reevaluates her opinions of them. Scale is undoubtedly hiding something. His true intentions being a mystery leads her to that conclusion. He may be suspicious, but the things he told her when they first met seemed to be the truth. Yet he still chose to team up with Odette and Federico. Federico himself lets Odette do all the work, but he's a sharp one regardless. He's also the type of person whose actions are hard to predict. Specifically, if he snaps at some point, what he would do is anyone's guess. As for Odette, she speaks for herself. She saw right through Miharu's nerves during their exchange. As much as she tried to look calm and composed, Odette spoke of her effort involved in doing so. She knew. It's important not to slip up when talking to her, but Miharu now understands that focusing on that too much can be just as dangerous.
さて、酒だ酒だ。てめえら飲むぞ。
乾杯!
君たちはまあ仕方ない。俺も付き合うよ。
Following that, Miharu exchanges phone numbers with Scale. While hesitant at first, she ultimately goes through with it after realizing she can cancel her phone contract if necessary. With that done, she leaves the bar before the others begin to celebrate. One thing surprised her, it was her ability to engage with them at their level. At the same time, it fueled her determination to cooperate with them. It's the only way she can accomplish her goal. It's the only way she can help Rinka smile again. Again, girly, it's gone. It's never coming back. It's doomed, it's over. Let it go.
So how are you feeling?
Yes. How am I feeling? I'm okay. I have a headache, but I'm like...
I have a headache.
The story is interesting.
Okay. Let's go, I guess.
Yeah, it's like wrapping up, like, or I guess ramping up. Wrapping up was wrong. Ramping up.
Yeah, it's like, you know what, this is where the story ends. No more.
Yeah, it's over. I mean, low key though, because this is basically like the build into the final climax, right? Because this alliance is going to be the final piece that brings everything else tumbling down. And it's interesting and it's horrendously unlikely. And it's a little uncomfortable, but at the same time, I mean, for the sake of plot development, I'm kind of here for it. Yeah. How are you feeling?
Mine, I was just trying to gauge where you were in all this. Oi.
I'm in the sauce.
You're in the sauce?
I'm in the sauce.
Great. I'm happy you have your souls.
I have no sauce to speak of.
Oh, well, damn.
Yeah, keep being confused.
Sauceless.
Got him. Sauceless behavior.
Exactly.
I spent all of yesterday in my room.
God, lazy much?
Well, she's trying to starve to death, so I don't know if that's lazy or five-head. There's no food left in the house, so I need to trudge over to the convenience store today.
Oh no, she's eating.
Whoa. To be honest, I thought she was just gonna continue to let herself. And it's raining outside. Rainy season just started, so there'll be plenty more days to come. We're back at the bar. We were gone for 3 sentences.
We were gonna be like,
Miharu
hey,
has-
this one's still depressed. Anyways.
Just in case you forgot here. Like, thanks, I didn't forget actually. Miharu hasn't spoken to Rinka ever since Naomi's funeral. That's... yeah. She recognizes that she lacks the ability to fill the gaping hole left in Rinka's heart. Well, okay, no.
No, really, right now she's depressed and all you can think about is filling her hole? For shame.
Why are you like this?
What? Am I wrong?
No, it was a good joke. Of course she wants to spend every possible second with her, if at all possible. Especially because she's starving to death.
She
Simply
went to the
being there with
convenience
her isn't enough for Miharu, though. Her greatest desire involves Rinka's happiness itself, which is gone forever, bestie, I promise you.
store. No, she's working on a plan, bringing the dead to life.
I don't think that's gonna fix Rinka, though. Like, I don't think that's gonna make Rinka want to live. If anything, it's just gonna be like, good, I'm glad she's alive. I'm going to distance myself from her forever. And also hope to die. Like, that's where I see that playing out, so I don't really understand the thought process there. She truly believes that her actions will protect Rinka in her current state. That's why Scale's proposition was such welcome news. All 4 likely had their own convictions, but that's fine. It doesn't change the fact that she still considers them targets to eliminate. One day later, Scale makes contact with Miharu. He said he would be spending some time looking into Yu's background, so she started to wonder if he had found something already. It was going a lot faster than anticipated either way. He's denied it in the dream world, but he really might be a detective. Of course, it's equally possible that he failed to find anything of note. In that case, figuring out a quick solution is the best way to go.
こんばんは。
Yo.
ちょうどいい。ジョーちゃんを待ってたところだ。
今日はおごるぜ。
Everyone is already drinking by the time she arrives. This almost feels like a really just dysfunctional family. This is like the same thing as like when we had that meal with Shigetsugu, you and Alan. And we're all just sitting there being like relatively normal, but also not. And it was really uncomfortable, and I'm getting the same vibe here, but everybody's just drinking.
I mean, that ended with Alan killing the old man, but they agreed on that, so whatever. The thing we didn't agree is you bombing our school, so that was a nice surprise.
Dysfunctional families, am I right? Miharu finds herself questioning why adults find it necessary to drink this much. She gets that these are the kind of people who need a drink to talk things out properly, though. That's why she opts to accept the offer and order some milk.
Let's be honest. You're gonna become a raging alcoholic the second Rinka starts dating Naomi.
Or dies.
One, yeah, sure, yeah.
No, if anything, I bet she's like lactose intolerant, so this is really funny. She's just gonna like bomb the bar in her own way. They only serve espressos here, apparently, and Miharu turns down the offer. She's still hoping that the next time she drinks coffee, it will be Rinka's. Jesus.
要件は手短にしてもらえるかな。君たちが飲んでいると話が長くなって嫌だからね。
Real.
辛辣だね。まあ呼んだからにはそれなりの成果はあるさ。
成果かい。
4番の少年、ユウのことについてさ。俺の見立て通り、すでに多くのジャーナリストがこの件を調べていた。俺たちが彼を脱落させたら、彼らの努力はどうなってしまうんだろうね。別の事件を調べていたことにでも変わるのだろうかね。
もったいぶってないでとっとと話せよ。結局どこまでの情報が分かったんだ。
アメチャ高校爆破事件と関係がささやかれてる無国籍テロ集団、通称ヌルだが、どうやら直接の関係はないらしい。が、全くの無関係でもなさそうだ。どうやら思想やスタンスに共感してヌル日本支部を名乗っている組織があるらしく、そいつと関係があるようだ。
昨日の段階では君は彼がヌルと関係していると言っていたね。どうしてたった1日でそこまで分かったんだい？
ユウというのは彼のコードネームみたいなものだろ。俺たちくらいしかその情報は掴んでいないからね。有力な情報交換の材料になったよ。
The entire conversation has taken a toll on Miharu's sense of reality. Hearing about things like this makes her feel like she's playing a part in some fictional story. Spikes the camera,
現中の思想や目
smiles.
的なんて今はどうでもいい。ユウにも直接の関係はないからな。大事なのはユウ個人の情報さ。
ここまでが前提条件ってわけか。続けな。
Well,
あの少年のことかはわからないが、ヌル日本支部に今年の春、少年のメンバーが入ったという話を聞いた。紛争地域の出身らしく、元傭兵だそうだ。向こうの方には身寄りのない子供を集めて少年兵にしている組織もあるらしくてな。そこから買われたらしい。銃器の扱いに長け、まるで心がないかのように戦っていたらしい。ついたあだ名は神速のイテ、サジタリウス。
Sagittarius.
うさんくせ。
この辺りは少年を商品としている組織が生やし立てただけだろうな。話を戻そうか。どうやら日
Sir,
本
why are you the
に
way
個
that
人
you
的な
are?
恨みを持っているという噂もあるが、自分から志願したという説もある。
He just.
もっとも、ヌル日本支部としては
This is a crazy
兵士を
amount
求
of
めていたわけではない
information that would be incredibly difficult to dig up by anybody, let alone somebody in one day.
I guess he's got connections. It's a very hard connection.
Right. It's just wild. And the way he's like delivering this information is very much like crime procedural TV drama. You know what I'm saying? Like NCIS or CSI. He's like telling like this whole ass fucking story just to be like,
た
Yeah,
だ
so
命を捨
anyways.
てることを厭わない人形を買った。そんな認識だそうだ。
どの筋の情報だそりゃ。
Yeah, on God, brother.
そいつは教えられないね。教えたらあんたらが襲いに行くかもしれないだろ。
His source is a little boy,
分かってらっ
boo.
しゃる。まあこの場合はいいさ。どうせあたしらは勝ち込み担当だろ。
No, it's the author of the novel. He's like, yo, tell me this info. It's like, oh, got it.
Fourth wall, goddamn.
Broke the fourth wall, got the info, and was like, thanks.
Pulling like a full-on SpongeBob moment.
そうなるとこの中で僕は場違いだね。
はは、そうでもないさ。現に君は俺たちを動かしている。メリットもきちんと提供してくれているしね。
Scale gives her a quick wink. Why? Because he wants her to kill the man? Like, what is this? It only serves to annoy Miharu, prompting her to avert her eyes with a huff.
アメチャ高校だっけか。あんなところを爆破したのはどうしてなんだ。
Don't worry about it.
俺もちょうどその話をしようと思っていたところだ。どうやら組織の指示ではないそうだ。持ち込まれた爆弾の量や彼の潜入の手段などからして、ユウの他に協力者はいたらしいが、どうやらユウ個人がメンバーを先導したそうだ。
This infiltration method involved wearing the Amish school uniform to blend in. While he did stand out due to his appearance, no one doubted that he was a girl. It was an act so bold that in turn it seemed perfectly natural.
かか、そんなもん、もう組織として崩壊してんじゃねえか。
組織として崩壊。そういえば先月の終わり頃に渋谷付近の山手線内で不審物が見つかった
Oh,
事件
there
があっ
we
て、
go.
何か関係があるのかな。
そうだ。ど
Miharu's
うしてヌル
cooking.
日本支部の情報がこうも筒抜けになってきているか、そろそろ想像できるはずだ。何事もなく済んだのは組織に裏切り者がいたからだそうだ。自らテロに志願したが実行しなかった裏切り者がね。これをきっかけに水面下で
Because they couldn't, because of divine selection. Interesting.
混乱や報復を招くため大々的には報道されてはいないが、すでにヌル日本支部の中枢メンバーは逮捕され、組織は反壊状態だそうだ。
ある意味じゃヌルってのも風評被害を食らってんだな。そんな間抜けに足元すくわれてんだから。
裏切り者が出るってことは、ことを起こす前に組織としちゃ限界を迎えてたんだろうな。金か人かは知らねえが。さて、そろそろ確信だろ。
なあ、情報はまだある。連中には今話した事件の前に山手線で自爆テロを起こす計画があったらしい。しかしその実行犯が突然失踪したことにより計画は延期。
Miharu can already tell where he's going with this. The nature of the conversation still feels odd, but she finds herself able to follow along well enough. Scale takes another sip of his drink before presenting his conclusion.
失踪した実行犯こそおそらくユウだ。そして
Also
当
think
初
that's
の計画
likely.
実行の時期は5月の初秋。この国のゴールデンウィークの直後だ。選定開始と被っているのは偶然とは思えないさ。
こいつは思った以上の成果だ。てめえ、ユウの死因まで上げてきたってわけか。
自爆テロとは随分予想外な答えが飛び込んできたもんだ。
And just like that, we're in danger. Their exchange doesn't seem to make sense on the surface, but Miharu is able to place the pieces as they talk. Then again, anyone would be able to put two and two together after hearing this much.
自爆テロで死んだから
Because you're intelligent. Rinka would be sitting here like, what the fuck are we talking about?
となると奴の死因は爆死か焼死かお出たぜ
Fire!
Whoa, light spews forth from Federico's card book, followed by Odette's and Miharu's, resulting in a card for each. Whoa! It has only been a single day since they began to cooperate, but they have already discovered Yu's cause of death. It's a cause for joy, but even more than that, surprise. Miharu is just as surprised as the others. Albeit not entirely for the same reasons. Wednesday, May 2nd. The very day Miharu and Rinka, along with all the other participants, lost their lives. The day fate itself was altered.
Oh my god, is she about to conclude?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Rinka had told Miharu the general gist of what she did that day. She never mentioned her direct cause of death, but Miharu made sure to ask Naomi, who was with Rinka that day, about the details of a few days later. Naomi was obviously frightened by Miharu's threatening attitude, but she did talk about her dreams where she and Rinka were caught up in a fire while on the train. Miharu feels nothing but guilt over how she treated Naomi at the time, but it's too late for that now. Regardless, Rinka's death was through suffocation. Miharu learned this after eliminating Sonia and obtaining that card.
Also, she already has the cause of death.
As much as it pained Miharu to imagine Rinka's death, she used that card together with what Naomi had told her to reach the conclusion that smoke from the fire caused Rinka to suffocate. Oh, if only. Oh, if only. See, I would have thought that too. And I would have been wrong. However, part of her conjecture was incorrect, she now realizes. It was no accident. Rinka was a victim of Yu's terrorist attack.
どうしたミハル顔色が悪いようだけれど
失礼。山手線というのは僕も利用しているからね。そこで人が死ぬところをつい想像してしまっただけさ。
Miharu does all she can to maintain composure, but her expression shows hints of anger. Yu took not only Naomi's life, but Rinka's as well. She cannot forgive him for that.
気持ちはわかるよどんな思想があるのかは知らないがこいつは間違いなくとんでもない悪だな野放しにしてはいけないミハルの方から4番を優先すると提案してもらって感謝してるくらいだカードの消滅なんてことが起こらなければ俺には3つのカードが揃ってたのにな
Yeah, you know who used to have all 3 cards?
まあ問題はその未練だなあんたの速さにはかなわないだろうが時間さえかければ俺たちも死因まではたどり着けた
残念ながら彼の未練についての手がかりを僕は持っていないよ。
まあ手段は2つだろ一つはガキを知るやつを探し出して話を聞くもう一つは
はあ
直接聞く 。
Well, Odette grins from ear to ear before drowning the remainder of her drink. Downing.
Oh hey, we're back here. I am so happy.
Yay! Depression! My favorite! Miharu takes a bit of a detour and heads over to Lion House.
リンカは何をしているだろうか。
Dying.
Well, not literally. She can't do that.
Miharu cannot muster the courage to set foot inside. She does not want to accept that her presence alone will do nothing for Rinka. Instead, she recalls events from the bar as she gazes through a window. Scale's ability to gather information took her by surprise. All she did was reveal Yu's name, and with just that, he quickly discovered his cause of death. And just as they were at a loss in regards to his regret, Odette showed them the way. She seemed excited about the prospect of resorting to violence, too. Miharu is well aware of how capable she is, but today she learned it means nothing when compared to their connections and experience. Not to mention Odette's extraordinary physique and spirit. Her presence acted as an insurmountable wall. The prospect of her own elimination doesn't frighten Miharu, though. What frightens her is both Rinka's reaction to it happening as well as the idea of Rinka herself being eliminated.
僕だけ。いや、僕ではリンカをつなぎ止めることはできないから。
Her willingness to give in, coupled with a complete lack of faith in herself. This is the side of Miharu that she never wants anyone to see. Even so, she made a promise to herself long ago. So long as Rinka believes she's strong-hearted, she will do everything she can to live up to those expectations, no matter the cost. Fortunately, Miharu knows that both Scale and Odette are overestimating her. Perhaps it is due to the bluff that she has been maintaining for years, but all she has to do is keep pretending until the lie eventually becomes the truth. She hates herself for being a liar, but she also appreciates her ability to lie for the sake of a single goal. Indeed, she does it all for one person. All for Rinka.
Oh, hey, now it's Thursday. Yay.
Wow.
Hell yeah, we're back here.
We're back.
We're back, guys.
Should we call it? We're back.
I think we should go through one scene, then call it, because I feel like it could be just as
You think it's gonna be
short.
short again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
or it's not gonna say much because she's in her depression arc. So
Right. That's fair. The rainy season continues. Just as I continue to remain a shell of my former self. I've only been eating the bare minimum I need to survive. I haven't weighed myself, but I've probably lost a couple pounds.
Naomi, ごめんね。
I've been having the same nightmare lately. It starts with the day I met Naomi and ends the moment she died.
damn, speed run of the relationship.
Night after night, I'm forced to watch her die. I guess it's an appropriate punishment for me, though. It's my fault that she died after all. This is the only way I can repent. The only thing I've done since then is wallow in my own regret.
こんなことなら出会わなければよかったのかな。
Can't help but think that. Thought process is nothing but an endless loop about this. I hear my phone ring. I reach over to pick it up. As I do so, I notice the date. Thursday. 5 days have already passed since Naomi died. I have a huge number of missed calls and messages. Most are from Mao. We're still off from school, so I wish she'd leave me alone. I don't have it in me to answer any calls or look at the messages she sent. I'm practically the one who killed Naomi. She wouldn't have died if I hadn't gotten her involved. Is what gives me the right to speak to Mao. Responsibility I feel over all this crushes me more and more each and every day.
おばあちゃんだ。
There's one missed call from my gran. He's left a voicemail. Come see me if things get tough. It's a simple message, but it is one that instills in me a sense of relief. Throwing everything by the wayside and spending time with her until my eventual elimination doesn't sound so bad.
Huh.
That was kind of rough, not gonna lie. He was like, yeah, you're right. I can just go spend time with Grandma until I die. That's nice. Maybe I'll do that.
Well, something I'll look forward to next time. Probably best that we did that before ending. Instead of opening on
Yeah,
it.
that would have been rough to start with. I think no matter what, it's gonna be rough from here on out, but that would have been rough to start with. Her abandoning ship. But yeah, next time, Miharu at work. Because that's not a total tone shift at all.
No, you know what? It's gonna be cool. We're just gonna see her maid dress. We're gonna be like partying. Hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
Happy days are upon us now. Oh look, how
I
hydrate.
think so too. Oh. Also, welcome home, Ford. I have to find something to hydrate with.
Wasted no time.
Why? Today sure was a doozy, though. Like, for real. It's not as bad as the day Naomi died, but I definitely was crying for free. No, I lied. I take that back. The funeral was so bad, I had already fucking blocked that out of my memory.
Speaking of that, hold on.
I'm already an empathetic crier, and the fact that even Miharu looked upset and she fucking hates her. Oh.
Here you go.
And the voice actresses. The voice actresses were crying, and I was just like, oh, God.
Hey, look what I sent you.
What? Yeah, I knew. I don't need that. Delete that. I'm gonna report the message. Delete that.
I'm gonna report. Damn. Just a picture. Calm down.
Why sexy? Is my crying sexy to you? That's some illness.
Time so, buddy.
Why am I getting timed out? Alright.
For 69 seconds.
Yeah. It's fine. I already know I need to reload the browser, not as a mod, because I won't be able to see as soon as you do that.
Do I do this? How long do I say that? Oh wait, no. I can just do this.
Do what? What do you mean? I mean, maybe.
Wait, how do I do it? I do
What
slash
kinda illness?
timeout and do what else?
Slash timeout at username and then space and the number of seconds, so it would be 69.
So it'd be like that. Ah, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, I've been killed. Do that. I'm in timeout. I've been a bad weepy girl, I guess. I don't know. I don't. It's fine.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
you're not allowed to cry.
Can't time yourself out. No?
You're like, no.
I don't think any mod can. We can't time out or ban each other or streamer.
It's like, no. You have no power.
Because
on you.
even the command, like if you have the vanish command set up, it won't work. Yeah, I really don't think I can. I'm gonna need to be remodded at some point though, in about 5 seconds.
Okay.
It's fine. I'm fine. Whoa.
And you're remodded.
Yo. I have the power. I'm gonna have to go extra hydrate and like nurse this fucking headache, cause holy.
What do you mean?
Holy, it's coming for me. Okay, what are you most excited about? What are your predictions as far as like how everything's gonna go down from here on out? Because we are now in a different scenario where I could see things playing out differently than we previously expected. What do you think's gonna happen?
So, like I said, I think the only reason Miharu is in that team up thing is because I think he wants someone he can sort of trust, and because it's gonna come down to Miharu, because they can't trust each other not to like eliminate, and like, you know, the whole
What do you mean you were clipping? What are they?
Clipping?
Why'd you pop that up on the screen that I can see? Bleach?
oh.
Stop it! I'm
Don't worry
being
about it.
harassed. I will have you know, he pulled the crying image up real big for me to look at.
I put it on the stream too, by the way.
Good.
That's why,
Oh,
because
it's like right where chat is too. That's so funny. If you
There's a-
spam chat enough, you can bury the depression.
as they should.
What are you talking about? Why do people hate me, bro?
I forgot I
I'm
started streaming the
such
screen.
a good person. I am nothing but a giver, bro. I give everything I am to people. And sad fire explosion. Are you just saying choking? You're just saying like trigger words now.
Yeah.
Like what? Like those aren't the words to bury the funeral, and that's why we're at the funeral. This is foul. This is so foul. Fuberals? You're doing mediocre. I was gonna say you're doing great, but I feel like you literally could have chosen like so many other things to spam the chat with other than the trigger words. I'm trying to bury your trauma.
Trauma.
You're doing good. I'm proud of you. That's crazy, bro. Anyway, what I think you were answering my question. Were you? I don't remember. What do you think's happening?
I'm happy with my choice of words. I'm happy.
Yeah, I bet you both are.
Anyways, I think Miharu is there because I don't think they can trust each other to like eliminate Alan or Four because you have to take a card. So if they have a third party do it, that they could quote unquote both parties can trust, maybe.
Because they see her as less of a threat.
Maybe, yes.
I mean, that's fair. Oh, good. Yes. More of that, I think. The trauma trinity +1. I'm glad you put the +1 because I was going to say that's 4 things, my guy. Trinity. Dude, that's the Trinity in the way that, like, the... You know the like Legend of Zelda symbol where it's like the triangle that's split up into more triangles.
Yeah.
And so it's called like a trinity, and I get it because it's a triangle, but there's still 4. It's 4 triangles. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh my god. I like
But,
funerals too much to let it die. I see.
Nice. Yeah. Exactly.
I wanted to be part of the trinity. I see.
But you
I'm
ended up being the
understand.
+1.
Damn, dude, imagine 4th wheeling trauma. That's crazy. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that information. It's just like when you and your trauma buddies are going out and then somebody 4th wheels that, I don't know.
So how do you feel about this? All of this?
Oh, now I understand what it is you've clipped. That's interesting. That's an interesting clip right there. I feel like that's gonna be somebody's soundboard. How do I feel? I like the way they're shaking things up because it had gotten like as soon as we got to the 6th trial and nobody was voted up, I knew something was going to happen, and it makes sense that they used number 9 as the catalyst for that. Because he's been out of it this whole time. And I'm okay with the way they're doing it because it's making winning the game possible, because it's like our side versus the bad. No. Okay. I want it as a soundboard, yes. The Holy Trinity has a request? What does it even mean? What does it mean? Oh no, it was the trauma trinity, for fuck's sake. Yeah.
Trimus.
The traumedy. Trauma trinity +1. Okay. I see. What do you mean, oh, it worked out? What does it mean?
What does it mean?
What do you mean?
means
I think
cry
my
about it.
brain's disconnecting from reality. I don't even understand words anymore.
How's it feel hearing the song with this on screen?
Bad. It feels bad. It feels very reminiscent of like the origin of where this song fucking comes from. I'm crying. I just I looked at the picture. I've been looking away this whole time, that I looked at the picture like a fucking fool. And it's just, it doesn't help. Fuck. Being an empathetic crier is actually a plague, and I wish all of you to experience it, because fuck you. That's funny. I hope one day you come across a human who just looks so miserable that it shakes you to your core, and you feel that shit.
I laugh. I have to leave because I'll laugh, and then it will make it worse for them if they see me laughing at them.
Can't see. What is Florence saying? I see the chat moving.
That was still out of stock when I hydrated, lol. I was just gonna gaslight this time. Look at the picture, Anna. Look at it.
No. Not the gaslight hydrate. What the hell? What the hell?
Anyways, I guess there's not much to say about this week.
Yeah, I was gonna say thanks for coming. We need to raid before that timer comes up again. So
Just sit here in silence for another like 8 or so minutes.
no, no, no. Taha's fishing. We're gonna go fishing. We're going fishing.
Are we fishing for tears?
Yes, I single-handedly filled the oceans with my depression. Little did you know, it's not that the ice caps are melting, it's that I am experiencing severe depression, and that's why the ocean levels are rising. You're welcome. I'm back was clipping. What are you talking about? What did I even say this time?
Anyways, we're going to raid.
Oh my god. Yeah, grab your free to play, grab your pay to play.
Yeah.
We're gonna go see Taha.
You see that fire?
You're making me hate my own emote.
It's
We'll
the
be
funny
back on
part. No.
Tuesday.
You want to see even funnier? Okay, speaking of that picture, crap, I don't have it here. I have to pull it up.
You fool. You fool.
Okay.
It wasn't you. It's not all about you, Anna. Hey, Bleach earned a clip. Let's go. Or is it someone else's stream? It could have been someone else's stream. I don't know.
See, look, it's the same as this.
No, I know it is. You make me
Anyways,
hate. With
bye.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.